In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on March 15, 2023 and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Virginia Tech versus Cincinnati. On Wednesday, the Virginia Tech Hokies go on the road to play the Cincinnati Bearcats in the first round of the National Invitation Tournament. It's a matchup between the 11th seed from the Atlantic Coast Conference and the 4th seed from the American Athletic Conference. The Hokies are 8-20 against the spread in their last 28 Wednesday games and 7-19-1 against the spread in their last 27 road games. The Bearcats are 16-5 against the spread in their last 21 home games and 19-8 against the spread in their last 27 games overall. The over is 10-4 in Hokies' last 14 overall. The over is 3-1 in Bearcats' last 5 home games. The Cincinnati Bearcats are getting the benefit of the doubt because they're at home where they've killed it all year, and they've been covering machines for much of the season. I get it. However, Virginia Tech is a bit more battle-tested, has had some success on the road, and could make a run in this tournament if the outside shots are falling. Virginia Tech has been rough as underdogs this season, but we're getting some decent points here. So the Cincinnati Bearcats to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These two teams are averaging a combined 150 points per game over their last 5 apiece, but that average jumps all the way up to 156.1 if you remove the outlier game that Cincinnati just played versus the best defensive team in the nation. Virginia Tech's defensive scheme will be a much easier challenge in comparison. The total has gone over in 7 of the last 8 games that the Hokies have played against teams with winning percentages above 60%. The Bearcats, meanwhile, have seen the over go 13-3 in their last 16 games after suffering a 20-point or greater loss. Cincinnati is also ranked 119th in Pomeroy's adjusted tempo out of 363 teams, putting them in the 67th percentile. That means that they average more possessions per game than 67% of college basketball teams, which then naturally results in more scoring opportunities. The over is 10-4 in Virginia Tech's last 14 and 6-3 in the Bearcats' last 9, and I don't think those trends are a fluke. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona State versus Nevada. It's the second and final day of the first 4 of the NCAA tournament as a member of the Mountain West takes on one from the Pac-12 in the Buckeye State. The Nevada Wolfpack take on the Arizona State Sun Devils Wednesday night, with the winner advancing as the 11th seed in the West region to take on 6th-seeded TCU Friday night. Nevada fell 81-77 in overtime in the quarterfinals of the Mountain West tournament Thursday, losing outright as a 4-point favorite. Arizona State was knocked off 78-59 in the semifinals of the Pac-12 tournament Friday night, failing to cover as a 7.5-point underdog in the game. In the all-time series between the programs, each team has won twice, with Nevada taking the last 2 meetings. That includes a 72-66 home win in the most recent matchup on December 7, 2018. The Wolfpack of Nevada were sitting at 22-7 after a win at Fresno State in Mountain West Conference play, and things were certainly looking up for UNR. It hit the skids in the final 2 regular season games, losing to non-tournament teams Wyoming and UNLV to close out the season in poor form. It carried over the bad mojo into the conference tournament as Nevada lost to a light-scoring and poor-shooting San Jose State team, bowing out in the first round. Not good. The Wolfpack is just mediocre offensively, going for 72.5 points per game while hitting 44.6% from the field and 34.8% from behind the arc. All of those numbers are rather middling. The good news is UNR is solid from the free throw line, hitting 78.8%, ranking 6th in the nation. That serves it well in close games. Defensively, Nevada is solid, allowing just 66 points per game. However, it is concerning that it heads in on a 3-game losing streak while going 2-4 against the spread in the past 6. It's difficult to turn things around at this juncture, especially on a neutral floor with nerves hitting in the NCAA tournament, etc. The Sun Devils of Arizona State, on the other hand, gladly head to Dayton, likely having played its way into the first four with a deep run in the Pac-12 tournament. It knocked off USC, which likely tipped the scales in its favor in the second round, before bowing out to rival Arizona in the semifinals. A signature win at Arizona on Feb. 25 also helped bolster Sparky's resume. This team is just 4-3 straight up across the past 7 games, but there are no bad losses. The setbacks came against Arizona, UCLA, and USC, all tournament teams, with 2 of the clubs with high NCAA tournament seeds. The Sun Devils are rather erratic on offense, going for just 71 points per game, and they're not a great shooting team. Defensively, though, Arizona State can hang with most teams, allowing just 68 points per game, while limiting the opposition to just 39.4% from the floor, which was the 12th best mark in all of the country. This will be a close one, but Arizona State will find a way to survive and advance late. So the Arizona State Sun Devils to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Nevada comes into this game with the over posting an 18-13 record in their games with a posted total this season. The Wolfpack stands 61st in offensive efficiency, 25th in turnover percentage, and 22nd in free throw attempts per field goal attempt this season. Nevada doesn't beat themselves and they maximize their possessions. The Wolfpack plays a slower than average pace as they are 245th in adjusted tempo according to Ken Palm with 66.1 possessions per contest. Arizona State has gone over the number in 17 of their 34 games on the year. The Sun Devils are 28th in defensive efficiency, 22nd in effective field goal percentage defense, 15th in field goal percentage defense, 6th in two-point defense, and 21st in block percentage this season. Arizona State is an above-average team in relation to tempo as they are 131st in adjusted tempo according to Ken Palm with 68.4 possessions a night. With Arizona State looking to hit from the outside while pushing the pace and Nevada cashing in at the stripe, this game ends up going past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. UC Irvine versus Oregon. The Oregon Ducks, the top seed in their bracket, face the 8th-seeded U.S. Irvine Anteaters in the first round of the National Invitation Tournament on Wednesday. The Ducks of the Pac-12 are 19-14 on the season, while the Anteaters of the Big West are 23-11. The Anteaters actually beat the Ducks earlier this year at Oregon 69-56 on November 11th as 15.5-point underdogs. UC Irvine is 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games overall and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 road games following 3 or more consecutive home games, while the under is 6-2 in their last 8 road games. Oregon is 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 games overall and 5-2-1 against the spread in their last 8 home games, while the over is 13-3-1 in their last 17 games following a loss. This is going to be an interesting game because UC Irvine defeated Oregon by a score of 69-56 very early in the season. UC Irvine hit 12 three-pointers and forced 15 Oregon turnovers in the road win. I think we are going to see another good game. While Oregon did play well to end the season, 3 of their last 4 wins came against the bottom 3 teams in the conference. UC Irvine has been a very respectable unit on the offensive side of the ball this year, averaging 75 points per game while owning the 37th best field goal percentage in the country. While they'll have a step up in competition compared to the Big West foes they're accustomed to, I think they have the scores to keep pace with the Ducks in this game. Look for the Anteaters to lean heavily on the duo of Dawson Baker and DJ Davis while sprinkling in some production from Pierre Crockrell II in the backcourt as well. I don't think UC Irvine will be able to pull off the outright upset, but they have plenty of talent to keep this game inside of double digits. So the UC Irvine Anteaters to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. These teams are pretty evenly matched in terms of points per game and points allowed. They both allow 67 points per game, which ranks them around 83rd in the country, and both are top 100 in defensive efficiency. Offensively, they each average more than 70 points per contest. I see the sweet spot here in the mid-60s to low 70s, which would put this well below the elevated total. When they played back in November, the game was well below the total with just 125 points scored in total. Oregon plays at a slow pace and they will likely dictate the pace of play. I feel this game falling way short of total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.